Emergency, do you need police, fire,
Hello,
or ambulance?
Hello. Can I get a cab? Can I get a police to 27 Bergamo?
Around 1:45 a.m. on September 21st, 2022, a frantic 911 call from Alpha Henry.
My brother came back from flying, and he came to murder me and my parents.
You hear him repeatedly accuse his flight attendant brother, who just returned home from Japan, to his family's Etobicoke apartment.
And he just started to stab us. And now there's blood everywhere. And he put my parents in the washroom. And I'm bleeding. Pardon?
Okay, all right, we're going to get some help for you, okay?
Police! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Police body camera footage was played in court,
Got 2 bodies in the tub.
showing the moment when officers find 67-year-old Veronica Henry and 68-year-old Colin Henry dead.
There's no gasoline, so be cautious.
An officer testified when police entered the unit, the smell of gas was so strong they had to open windows.
They've obviously dumped gas in.
Yes. I think the bathtub was, they were submerged.
You were murdered this morning, and you're facing 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Why did that on me?
I'll explain to you.
In Alpha Henry's video interview that day with homicide detective Michael McGinn, Alpha said his brother Daniel burst in and started stabbing his family.
You start attacking her. You're not seeing it, and he start attacking me from behind it.
Then Detective McGinn turns the blame on Alpha.
Sorry? What do you believe? I believe that you killed your parents.
First poking holes in the events from inside the apartment, particularly how Daniel could have had enough time in the violent scuffle to move both parents to the tub.
If your brother comes in, and then all of a sudden he runs out, someone say you run in there. How'd they get there?
Then poking holes in Alpha's timeline leading up to the killing.
There's surveillance photographs of the incident that occurred. This is from the previous day. This is just when you bought the gas. That's why I asked you about the gas cans when you bought it. You do see, I had one back. Of course you did.
A big part of the Crown's case, using security footage to debunk Alpha's timeline, starting with video from September 18th, showing he was escorted by police out of a boiler room he'd been living in near Kipling and Steeles. The next morning, on September 19th, call logs confirm he called his mother's cell for 24 minutes from a payphone at the Rexdale Mall. A few minutes later, video from his parents' apartment around the corner shows he followed another person into their building, takes the elevator, and walks the halls before ultimately leaving to go back to the mall. Call logs show a second 37-minute call to his mother's phone, ending at 11:20 a.m. Moments later, just before noon on September 19th, he arrives back at his parents' place and someone holds the door for him again. The Crown alleges it was at this time, not the early morning of September 21st when the 911 call came in, that Alpha killed his parents. And Veronica Henry's call log appears to back up that timeline. After rarely missing a call, the one with Alpha that ended at 11:20 is the last. More than 30 calls after it are never answered. About 3 hours after Alpha goes inside his parents' place, he's seen throwing bags in the building's garbage bins. Then he's spotted filling a gas can at a station around the corner. When he returns with the gas can, this time he uses a fob at the back entrance. The next afternoon, September 20th, he returns to the same gas station to fill up again, returning to his parents once more using the fob. At roughly the same time that afternoon, his brother Daniel returns from his work trip to Japan. He goes directly to meet friends and heads to the movie theaters. Just after 1:30 a.m., he goes home to his parents where he also lives. The Crown argues Daniel found Alpha inside the apartment, and there was a brief scuffle until Daniel wrestled the knife off his brother and ran. By 1:40, Daniel got to the same gas station where Alpha had filled up the cans. The Crown says Daniel had another person call 911 from there. Remember, that's basically the same time Alpha's 911 call was being placed back at the apartment.
Can I get a cab? Can I get a police?
For murder and attempt murder, you have been arrested. Sorry? Yeah, so it's my duty to inform you.
Court saw video of Alpha's apparent confusion in his hospital bed shortly after being arrested. In court, his lawyer cross-examined the homicide detective about efforts to see whether Alpha was on medication or had mental health issues, while Alpha himself has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Chris Glover, CBC News, Toronto.